Today, we're going to dive into Ratha Saptami, a festival for the Hindu sun god Surya. But you know, this is about so much more than just the sun in the sky. It's really a celebration that ties the huge rhythm of the cosmos to the very beat of our own hearts. Let's get into it.
To really get this, we have to go way, way back to a powerful idea from the Rig Veda, one of Hinduism's most ancient and sacred texts. It says right there, the sun, or Surya, isn't just a ball of fire. Nope. It's seen as the actual soul of everything that exists, all of it, the moving and the unmoving.
So that's the big question, isn't it? How in the world do you celebrate the soul of the entire universe? Well, that question is really at the heart of Ratha Saptami, a festival that weaves together astronomy, spirituality, and some really personal rituals. Let's see how it all clicks.
Okay, so first things first, we need to understand the cosmic principle that this is all built on. Who exactly is Surya?
If you look at the Vedic hymns, they paint this incredible picture of Surya that goes way beyond the star we see every day. He's the source of all life, all energy. He's even called Vishvakarman, which means the all-creator, literally the architect of the whole universe.
And this is where it gets really deep. Surya's role is just so multidimensional. He's not some far-off god. He's called the Eye of the Gods, a force that literally pushes back darkness, both the physical kind and the spiritual kind. And he's the power that fires up our own life force, our prana. But here's the kicker. The Vedas ultimately identify him with Ekam Sat, the one ultimate reality. And that's crucial. Worshipping the sun is seen as a way to connect with that single unified force behind absolutely everything.
So if Surya is this, timeless, eternal force, what's so special about this one day? That brings us to the festival itself, Ratha Saptami.
At its most basic level, Ratha Saptami is an astronomical event. It marks that exact moment the sun starts its journey north, which signals the end of winter and, thankfully, the arrival of spring. For so many, it's a celebration of renewal, of warmth, and the beginning of the harvest season.
The name itself is a huge clue. Saptami literally means seventh. The festival is celebrated on the seventh day of the Shukla Paksha, which is the waxing or the bright half of the moon cycle, in the Hindu month of Magha.
And this is where the symbolism just gets beautiful. Surya is imagined riding this incredible chariot, a Ratha. And get this, the charioteer is Aruna, who's the personification of dawn itself. The 7 horses pulling it, they stand for either the 7 colors of the rainbow or the 7 days of the week. And those 12 wheels, they represent the 12 zodiac signs. It's basically a perfect cosmic clock mapping out the entire year.
Okay, so that's the big cosmic picture. But how do people, on the ground actually connect with all of this? This is where we get into some really unique and beautiful rituals.
One of the most amazing practices you'll see is a special ceremonial bath, and it has to be taken right at sunrise. But it's not just any bath. People place 7 arka leaves on specific parts of their body. And here's a cool little detail. The name Arka is actually another name for the sun itself, so you can see just how tied together the plant and the deity are. But it's not random, right? There's a reason for every single placement. A leaf on the head is all about inviting clarity of thought. On the shoulders, it's about accepting your duties and responsibilities. On the knees, it stands for humility and moving forward. And on the feet, well, that's about being grounded on your life's path. The whole thing just transforms a simple bath into a full-body meditation, setting your intentions for the year to come.
And of course, it's not just the bath. The celebrations often include offering water to the rising sun, which is known as Arghya, chanting powerful hymns like the Aditi Hridayam, and making special foods like a sweet rice dish as an offering.
Now, this deep reverence for the sun, it wasn't just expressed in personal rituals. It was literally carved into stone in some of the most spectacular temples you will ever see.
This quote just absolutely nails it. These places aren't just buildings. They are giant, working, astronomical instruments, designed from the ground up to track and interact with sunlight.
I mean, just look at the Konark Sun Temple. It was built in the 13th century, and the whole thing is a massive stone version of Surya's chariot. And those 24 giant wheels, they're not just for decoration. They are intricately carved, fully functioning sundials, so precise they can tell you the time right down to the minute. It's just a mind-blowing mix of art, devotion, and science.
And then you have the Modhera Sun Temple in Gujarat. This place is an 11th century engineering marvel.
It's built with such incredible precision that on the equinox, the very first rays of sunlight shoot straight through the main hall and light up the innermost shrine. And right out front is the Surya Kund, this beautiful sacred stepwell with over 100 little shrines. It's just stunning.
Even though it's in ruins today, you can still feel the power of the 8th century Martan Sun Temple in Kashmir. Its huge courtyard is lined with 84 columns, and scholars think it worked as a kind of giant open-air solar calendar marking the sun's journey all year long. You can just feel the ambition of the people who built it.
And to show you this isn't all just ancient history, look at the Arasavali Sun Temple. It dates all the way back to the 7th century, and it's a living, breathing temple. Its design ensures that twice a year, the sun's rays fall directly on the feet of the main deity. It's a celestial event that thousands of people still celebrate today.
So you see it right there, from Konark's stone chariot in the east, to Modera's perfect solar alignment in the west, and from Martan's colander in the north to Arasavali's living shrine in the south. Every one of these temples is part of this incredible legacy of architecture and astronomy.
So after looking at the philosophy, the rituals, the incredible architecture, what's the big idea here? What's the main thing we should take away from all this?
When you really boil it all down, Ratha Saptami is a powerful reminder of our connection to the universe. It links the massive astronomical journey of the sun to something as personal and as intimate as a morning bath. It connects the deep, ancient philosophy of the Vedas to the solid, tangible beauty of temples carved out of stone. Simply put, it closes the gap between the huge cosmos and our own small lives.
And that kind of leaves us with one last thing to think about. In our modern world, lit up 24/7 by artificial light, it's so easy to feel disconnected from the natural rhythms of the sun. Ratha Saptami asks us to just look up and remember that ancient, life-giving connection. What do you think we might get back if we did?